In this video, I'm going to show you how to search in PubMed. So the first thing you want to do, you want to go to PubMed, so the website, and then over here you can just start searching. So you can start right away. You can type in the authors, you can type in some journals, some articles, titles, whatever you're looking for. So it can be a very broad topic like sport, or it can be very narrow like sport and social media in the US, for example. So this is a very, very narrow topic. You can then do search, and it's going to look for all these results, and it's going to give you essentially some results over here. There's now the number. Now, of course, this is kind of the basic thing you can do. And then here on the left, you have different filters. You can see and filter by text availability, by publication date, by article attribute, article type, etc. So you can do whatever you want pretty much, and also add in additional filters if you want to. Or, which is very, very useful in some cases, you can use the advanced search. And I'm going to show you how to do this right now. You click on advanced, and here this is going to be very simple. Let me now delete this history so it doesn't, there we go, interfere. So here you have to add your search queries, because here is the search query box, and it's going to get added in here once you add this. So for example, let me show you how this works. First, you have to select, for example, what you would like to add. So let's say you were looking for a specific author, and let's say his surname is Smith. So it will recommend over here, and it's going to give you some authors. If it doesn't, no biggie, you can just leave it like that in case you are unsure. First, click on add. And then once you've added the first thing you're looking for, there we go. Now is where the important part happens. So let's say you are then looking, for example, for a specific language. So let's go ahead and look for language. There we go. And then let's say you're looking for articles from Smith, and then in a specific language, which is going to be English in our case. I'm just going to do English like this, or an alternative you can also do, show index, and you'll see all the different languages over here, and you can just select the one that is relevant to you and the one that you are trying to search in, okay? So I'm going to do English like this. And then once you've done this, you can do two things. You can do AND, which will basically look for every single search query and every single search result, which has both Smith as an author and is in English language. So if you do AND, this is what's going to happen. However, if you don't do AND, but instead of that, you, for example, do OR, what this will do is it will search for all the articles that have that are in the English language and have Smith as the author. So, I mean, this or that, okay? So if you do AND, what's going to happen is it's going to look for articles that both of these attributes apply for, okay? So you're going to get a lot less articles because it's only from authors of which are actually called Smith or have Smith in their name and are in the English language. However, if you click over here and if you were to do OR, so for example, if it says like this or in here, you can do this yourself as well. You don't have to add it manually. Basically, what this will do is it will look for every single article that has either Smith as an author or is in English language, which will, of course, increase the amount of articles you will get tremendously, okay? So this is how this works. But you also have one more, which is AND NOT, okay? So what this will do is basically if you do not, let's say you want this or this, however, you don't want it to be, for example, let's say you don't want it to have a title which includes a specific word, and it's going to be sport in this case over here, and you do AND NOT. As you can see, there we go. This is now the search query. So it's going to have either Smith as an author or it's going to be in English language, and it's not going to be inside the sport category. So it's not going to have any sport keywords in it. And then once you click on search over here, this is just going to search for whatever you essentially put inside the query. And there we go. There's now the results. Now, this is how you can pretty much use it. You will get used to it very, very quickly. You just have to do a few searches and then you'll be very used to it and you'll know exactly what you have to do to actually fulfill your needs. So that's pretty much that. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.